Good morning, Tom.
Sorry, Dad. A couple of tennis rackets fell down.
That's all right. You woke me before.
Son.
I heard you eating your toast.
Go back to sleep. It's only 6:30.
What on earth are you doing up at 6:30?
Charles and I are going to play squash. It's part of our new Keep Fit campaign.
Well, why couldn't you get your kit ready last night instead of crashing about at this hour of the morning?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
What are you whispering for?
Sorry. Sorry. Dad, I've just made a nice, hot, fresh pot of coffee. Why don't you go and help yourself?
Lovely. Black, please, with 2 sugars.
Right. Yeah.
Is this going to become a regular thing? Squash before surgery?
Well, Charles and I thought we'd give it a go. We both feel we need a bit more exercise. I managed to join this really exclusive squash club. There's a waiting list a mile long.
That's a damn good idea. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a game. Better be in the evening, though. I'm not so hot this time in the morning.
Oh, come on, Dad.
What?
Well, I'm playing squash to get some exercise. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
I'm going to run around a bit, right? And with respect, Dad, you are nearly 60. Yeah, well, I'll go and get the papers from downstairs. I was going to bring you your coffee in bed.
Oh, well, I'm up now.
Well, please don't get up because of me. Go back to bed. Have a lie. It'll do you good.
I don't need a lie-in. I may be nearly 60, but I'm not bedridden.
Right. My God, you're irritable when you get up early. You need to go back to bed.
I don't need to go back to bed, and I am not irritable.
Yes, you are. You need another hour's sleep.
For heaven's sake, Tom, if I'm irritable, it's because you keep telling me I'm irritable when I'm not. That's why I'm irritable.
Yeah, well, I'm off.
And I'm not too old to play squash.
I never said you were too old to play squash. I meant you were too old to play against me.
Look here, old boy. I was playing squash before you were born.
Exactly. And that was over 30 years ago. Now, squash is a very physical game. I don't think a 60-year-old against a 30-year-old is a very fair match. I mean, you wouldn't race an old pit pony against a young stallion. Sorry, Dad. I don't think I put that awfully well.
No, I got your drift perfectly. And if that's how you talk to your other geriatric patients, it doesn't say a great deal for the National Health bedside manner.
No. Well, I'm not going to say, any more. Every time I open my mouth, I seem to put my foot in it.
That's the most sensible thing you've said this morning.
Well, I'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
Was, Dad, by all means play squash, but play against someone of your own age and capabilities.
All right. I'll telephone the Derby and Joan Club later and see if they can fix me up with a game.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Rupert since he moved to LA?
Yes. Spoke to him last week. Rang him up, as a matter of fact.
From the office, of course.
Oh, cool.
Yes, he's loving it. According to him, LA is where it's at.
Yes, but then he always was 10 years behind the time.
Great game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm dying.
Yeah, very close game, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, very close.
Oh, Charles, you have got to give up smoking.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's better.
I don't know. You smoke, you drink, you're out of condition. How the hell did you beat me?
That last game was the act of a desperate man. Sheer bravado.
It's good for us, though, isn't it? Playing squash before surgery like this, I couldn't get a court for tomorrow morning,
Good.
so I thought we'd play after surgery in the evening, about 9 o'clock.
Super.
But Charles, we're very lucky to get a court. Friday nights are very popular.
Look, it's too frenetic for me. It's a young man's game. I'm nearly 36.
For heaven's sake, don't say that to my father. I had a real mouthful this morning when I had the nerve to suggest that he was too old to play against me. Oh,
How old is he?
nearly 60.
I'll play him.
I don't know why I waste my breath. When I've advised you several times to have this ganglion excised.
Well, when have I had the time?
You're frightened.
Well, you know me. I can't stand injections. Oh, I don't think this squash before surgery is such a good idea.
Oh, this morning was the first time. We have got to build up gradually. You ran around like a man possessed.
Yeah, it's my competitive spirit. Oh.
Well, I feel shattered too, but the more we play, the fitter we'll get. Now, come on.
I suppose so.
Off that couch.
Why? Surgery doesn't start for another 15 minutes.
I know, but I want a quick lie down before I go my round.
It's not right, Dr. Latimer. I mean, we've paid into the National Health all our lives, and you said yourself that varicose veins is a relatively simple operation. What's going on?
Well, I appreciate your feelings, Mr. Harrison, but with operations like these, you just have to wait your turn.
Yes, but for how long? She's been waiting for nearly 10 months. Why, she could have had a baby in that time. I'm talking in principle, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do know what you mean, and it must be very frustrating. Look, I'll see what I can do to speed things up.
Yeah. If we're to go private, we'd be in tomorrow and home in time for Sunday lunch.
Mrs. Harrison wouldn't get any better treatment.
But at least she'd be getting treatment.
Yes. Hi, Charles.
Hi, Tom. I'm taking your advice. I'm having it done.
What?
Miss Ganglion. I've spoken to a chum at St. Leonard's. He's fixed up for me to have the operation this weekend. I go in tomorrow evening.
We've got a squash court booked.
Thanks for your sympathy.
That's marvellous. You can go into St. Leonard's at 24 hours' notice.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
No, it is not good. I've just come from seeing Mrs. Harrison. She's been waiting 10 months to have her varicose veins done. But just because you've got a chum at St. Leonard's, you can have your operation just like that.
Oh, come on. We all use the old boy network when we want something. Well, how did you manage to join the squash club when the membership was closed, Personal contact.
That's not the same thing at all.
It is?
No, it isn't.
Of course it is. The club secretary just happens to be a patient of ours. He fixed it for you. You jumped the queue.
That's a ridiculous comparison.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, it's not as if this chap at St. Leonard's is doing it for free. I mean, it's all coming off my medical insurance. I am paying for it. Indirectly.
Yes, you know what I feel about that, don't you? The Mr. and Mrs. Harrisons of this world, they don't have private medical insurance.
Look, don't start all
They
that.
pay into the NHS, and they bloody well have to wait. I'm sorry, Charles. I really am very glad you're having that done.
Yes. And do you know why I'm going in tomorrow night? So I can have it done on Saturday and come out on Sunday so I can be here on Monday to attend to our National Health Service patients.
Right, yes. Monday? Great, we can play squash before surgery.
Morning.
Hi, Dad.
No squash today?
Oh, I couldn't get a court.
Yeah.
By the way, Dad, what did you get up to last night? I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I had a very exciting evening out with some old pensioner chums. Bingo. Followed by a spot of old-time dancing. Actually, I had an excellent game of bridge. Although, of course, at my age, it's sometimes difficult to lift the cards.
Look, I'm sorry about yesterday, Dad. And to make amends, what about a game of squash tonight, 9 o'clock,
Oh, I don't know about that. Way past my bedtime.
Dad, look, I've said I'm sorry.
Tom, nobody likes to be reminded when they're approaching 60.
No. I suppose it is a bit of a watershed, the big 6-0.
Don't remind me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Now, what about this game of squash tonight?
What's brought on this change of heart?
I just want to make an old man happy. Sorry. No, you see, I was going to play with Charles, but he had to go into St. Leonard's to have a ganglion excised.
Oh, really? Well, he couldn't go anywhere better. Who's operating?
I've no idea.
I assume he's having it done privately.
Yes.
Very sensible. Saves him time and the National Health money. Anyway, it's a pity that he didn't ask me first. I could have introduced him to somebody at St. Winifred's. However, if he's got insurance, it doesn't really matter.
Actually, Dad, I want to ask you a favour. Are you doing your clinic at St. Winnie's today?
Uh-huh.
You see, I've got this patient, and she's quite elderly, and she's been waiting 10 months to have her varicose veins done. So I just thought that if I came up there today, you might, possibly introduce me to someone who might, speed things up a bit, if you see what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean. Not above using the old boy network to jump the national health queue, eh?
Yeah, well, we all use our private connections sometimes. Well, I mean, she is suffering quite a bit of discomfort.
Is she?
Yeah.
All right. Come on up at about 1 o'clock, and we'll have lunch in the consultant's dining room. I'll introduce you to Derek Porter. He might be able to help. He's a very good surgeon.
Thanks a million, Dad.
There's a man. I can't stand him.
Really?
Yeah, he's very anti the private sector. Oh, he's got such a huge chip on his shoulder, always banging on about the NHS, bringing politics into medicine. He's a pain, really. You two ought to get on rather well.
See, just because your father's a consultant here, you can use him to jump the queue for your patients.
Look, I really wasn't trying to jump the queue.
Yes, you were. But I'm afraid the old boy network doesn't wash with me. On my firm, it's a case of first come, first served. Talking of serving, where's our dinner?
Yes, we ordered our lunch ages ago. Now, look here, Derek. You can insult me as much as you like. I'm used to your left-wing propaganda.
It is not left-wing propaganda. That's public school trash. If you lot didn't go rushing off to Harley Street to line your pockets, there wouldn't be such a queue.
Derek, you know very well that the work we do in the private sector eases the backlog on the National Health Service by 11%.
Oh, don't give me that old chestnut.
All right, we'll agree to differ.
Now listen.
And you can rant and rave as much as you like. It's like water off a duck's back as far as I'm concerned. But so far as my son is concerned, you won't find a more dedicated doctor in the whole of the National Health Service. And that includes you.
One soup.
Thank you very much.
One fruit juice. One smoked salmon.
Why did you have to be so aggressive? We're on the same side. We both work within the NHS. It was really obnoxious.
Well, what can you expect of a man who eats peas from his knife?
Dad. Take it easy. We're going to have a nice, gentle game, okay?
Listen, I used to be a county player, you know.
Yes. That was many years ago. There have been a few boundary changes since then, old chap. I don't believe it. Dad, you are incredible.
Well, it's simply a question of dominating the centre of the court, making you do all the running, see?
No, you're not kidding. You really are a great player.
Yeah.
Hey, for someone of your age. You know what I mean. You're fantastic.
Well, I used to play a lot once. It's like learning to ride a bike. You know, once you've done it...
For heaven's sake, don't tell Charles.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dad? Dad, are you right?
Oh.
Oh, my God. Dad?
Oh.
My God. Shall I get a doctor? Yes, get a doctor. Right. No, no, no. I'm a doctor. You get an ambulance.
Hi, Mum. It's me again. Yes, fantastic news. Yes, they've just run an ECG report, and it's not the heart. Definitely. Yes, great. Well, no, they're not quite sure, but the registrar thinks it's either appendix or possibly an ulcer. But they're calling in a consultant. Yeah. Well, no, he's not in the casualty. I don't know where he is. I better go and find out. No, there's no point you coming here, really. No. Go to bed, have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay? What? Mum, he wanted to play squash. I know he's nearly 60.
Can I help you?
Yes, well, my father's just been admitted to this ward. Dr. Toby Latimer. I'm his son.
Oh, yes. He's in that bed over there. The consultant's on his way down.
Oh, good.
You can see him if you want to. He's a bit dozy. We've given him something to ease the pain.
Thank you very much. Hi, Dad. Oh, hello, Tom.
How are you feeling?
Oh. Tom, what am I doing here?
You collapsed, Dad. You gave me the fright of my life. I thought you'd had a heart attack.
Yes, but Tom, what am I doing here in a public ward? I ought to be in the private wing.
Yes. Well, you see, I was on the phone to Mum, so I didn't know where they were taking you. But I'll have a word with the consultant.
Oh, did you moved? Please.
His son is with him for a moment.
Here he is.
I don't think it's anything too serious. It's certainly not his appendix. I suspect it's food poisoning.
Thank goodness for that. Mr. Porter, do you think my father might be moved to a private ward? You know.
No, I do not know. You had him admitted to this ward. He's my patient. I don't want him moved. I want him where I can keep an eye on him.
Yes, but...
Are you unhappy with the treatment he's getting in my ward?
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that, well, after all, he is a consultant here, and...
I don't see that's any reason to give him preferential treatment.
See you in the bar, then. Ah, is your father all right?
Yeah, he's fine, thanks. I think it's food poisoning, believe it or not.
Oh, good Lord. He went the most awful colour. I thought it was the old ticker.
Yeah, so did I. Well, thanks for your help, anyway.
Not at all. Any time.
Hi there. Hi.
phoned Tom's flat, but there was no reply. He must be on his way.
He's done this on purpose, you know.
What?
Had me admitted to this ward. You know how he disapproves of private medicine.
Darling, what does it matter? You're getting excellent treatment. And it's nice for you to have a bit of company.
Anyway, where is Porter? He's supposed to be my consultant. Why hasn't he visited me this morning?
You're not his only patient, you know.
No. He'd probably fobbed me off with some junior houseman.
Good morning, Dr. Latimer. I'm Dr. Clegg. I'm a junior houseman on Mr. Porter's flat.
See?
How are you feeling this morning?
Grumpy, aren't you, darling? I'm Mrs. Latimer.
Hello. Well, it's not surprising. You've had a nasty bout of food poisoning. And we think we know what caused it.
Really?
What?
You didn't by any chance eat scampi in the consultant's dining room yesterday?
Yes, matter of fact, I did.
So did quite a few other people, including Mr. Porter. He's gone down with it, too.
Good. Where is he?
Oh, he's in the private wing.
You're behaving ridiculously. What are you going to say to him?
I'm going to tell him what I think of him. Oh, bloody hypocrite. It's Tom.
Tom who?
What do you mean, Tom who? Our Tom.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. How are you feeling?
Oh, what on earth are you doing in here?
Well, I fell over in the shower at the squash club. Hang on a minute. Deirdre? Yes, tea for two, please. Yes. You better bring some biscuits as well. Oh, sorry. Well, no. I knocked myself out.
Oh, poor old boy. When did it happen?
Last night. I sent a message to your ward this morning. Didn't anyone tell you?
You could die in there and nobody'd tell you. Why are you here?
Well, I told you. I knocked myself out. I had severe concussion. They've kept me in for observation.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry about that. But I mean, why are you in here? In the private wing, in a private room?
Well, see, last night, the doctor on duty insisted. He said I must be in a private room.
Why?
Well, he said it wouldn't do for Toby Latimer's son to be in a public ward.
Good morning, Tom.
Sorry, Dad. A couple of tennis rackets fell down.
That's all right. You woke me before. I heard you eating your toast.
I'll go back to sleep. It's only 6:30.
What on earth are you doing up at 6:30?
Charles and I are going to play squash. It's part of our new Keep Fit campaign.
Well, why couldn't you get your kit ready last night instead of crashing about at this hour of the morning?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
What are you whispering for?
Sorry. Dad, I just made a nice, hot, fresh pot of coffee.